Adam Glass, Bernard Chang. Are you freaking kidding me? What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on Teen Titans issue 34. And oh my god, guys, if there was anything that would surprise you beyond anything at all, it would be this issue, especially at the end. I mainly speak about the end. Because, seriously, guys, first off, if you people have not read this issue yet, then get away from this video right now, because it is a major spoiler at the end here that is better left for you to see for yourself to understand it. But seriously, guys, this issue, now for the most part, it was just a recap of things that has been going on and on ever since Terminus Agenda ended. But the ending is the real tearjerker here. But before getting into that, first off, I gotta once again give such beautiful art design work on, comments, or whichever way, more like praises for Bernard Chang. Let's just put it like that. Praise for Bernard Chang, because his art is just amazing. Now, like, what was that in Terminus Agenda, the epilogue? If you guys can remember, he had the Teen Titans and drawn each differently on where they were taking up the full side of the page. Well, here in this issue, he makes them take up most of the quarter bottom of, or like the middle to the bottom of the page, with them solely being like this, such as with Damian as he's walking around. And then when he's doing interrogation, which I'll get to why he's interrogating each of them here and soon, but I'm just showing you guys the art. Look at that. See that? Is that not awesome? and here's another one. Look at that. I've never seen Roundhouse like that before in my life. Who cannot be in love with that artwork right there? The tone, the expressions of it, it's just unbelievable. And you guys understand what I'm getting to here now. So basically, this chapter starts off with Kid Flash talking with Damian Wayne about what they are doing with the criminals that they had, and how they're using Jen to make them be like people they're not, like be like citizens and stuff, and how for what Damian's doing, it's still a bit questionable to Kid Flash, but he can't argue with what the results are, and the fact that they're not helping, that they're helping by not making those guys hurt anybody anymore. Because I'll admit that with the whole prison thing and stuff, I agreed and disagreed with Damian. And this one, well, you see, that's the thing with Damian. He does things where you're half seeing it and you're half just not agreeing with it. It's such a mixture of things, and it's insane. But here's where the plot really got started. You see, Jen here is freaking out because her ring is gone. And yeah, first off, I love the expressions on it. It was like when I turned this page, it was almost like I was just watching TV right off the bat, and I could just hear her scream come out of nowhere, and I'm like, uh-oh, what's about to happen here? And let me just tell you guys, as I was reading through this issue, I was just turning page by page and being like, this thing is getting more and more intensifying as things keep going on. Well, yeah, that's where they were going, because once Jen screamed and told everyone that she doesn't have her ring anymore, someone took it. Well, Crush, having a crush on Jen, goes and speculates that it might be Kid Flash, only because she thinks that it's taken off her finger, because that's where Jen says he's always had it. She never took it off, but that's where Crush would theoretically, and I would understand, suspect that someone moves so fast that you can't feel it be coming off here. but Damian, being who he is, with being the son of Batman and Talia, decides to lock down the tower until he can find out who it is that took her ring. But not only that, he thinks this also has to do with who the traitor is on the team. Which, by the way, guys, you find out who it is, and yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you here soon. But it will. But this, we also got a little more insight on things with Jin's character, especially when it came to Crush and Jin having kissed each other a while back. Yeah, so Crush goes to confront her about it, and well, like she kind of goes off on her, like when she, when Crush was going on to tell her that you never told me anything after that kiss. Well, Jin just started to go off on her. Not that I blame Jin, but not that I blame Crush either. It, it's kind of like you get this side, you get that side sort of deal. Crush, she's just mad that Jin hasn't spoken to her about that kiss ever since then, thinking that she doesn't like her the way she likes her. Well, Jin, the reason she went off is because, well, while that may be true in Crush's eyes and all that and stuff, what Crush seems to forget here is that Jin's finally been able to be free to be herself, not be enslaved or anything. And this is where she says, I'm going to go ahead and read it because this is very key in point into her character with who she is now and what she's trying to figure out about herself. And it goes like this. Where is it here? Oh, yeah. Even my name, Jin, is not my own. It simply means genie. My brother Elias never allowed more. I have been alive for 4,000 years, yet I do not know who I am or who I want to be or whom I want to be with, or if that is even possible. So, yeah, I can fully understand Jin right there. Being enslaved to the ring by her brother Elias for all those years and stuff, and she was finally free. Of course she's confused. She's just now starting out and having her own life. So of course she doesn't know who she is, what she wants to do, who she wants to be with, any of that stuff. She's trying to discover all of that. And I really liked how Adam Glass did that right there. I liked how he gave us that insight, even though I'm pretty sure we already knew that without having it be confirmed here in this issue. But then in any case, afterwards, the issue goes on with Robin starting to interrogate the team. And in this scene, we starts off with Crush, and yeah, this is where I'll now really go into why I like this style of art that Bernard Chang did right here. You see, as he's going into the interrogation, you're looking at each of them individually that Robin's interrogating, and just by looking at it, you can see the tensity from the perspective of the drawing angle and the shadows and the expression. You can truly feel how intense and dark it's getting with these guys, especially with Roundhouse. Roundhouse, who's supposed to be this happy-go-lucky character and uses jokes as a mental defense to protect him from the survival guilt and everything else he goes through. And let me tell you, during the interrogation, whoa, did he really show off some smarts here. And I do mean really show off some smarts here. Like how he knew what Robin was doing with the whole tactic of interrogation. I was like, damn, man. I mean, I know we all know he's a lot smarter than he lets on, but still, so when you see it in action is another story here. Also here, during Crush's interrogation, did we see something interesting here? Almost as if she's becoming a different person or something right there. Because her eyes, it's almost like she got possessed or let her anger get to her, that she was starting to act a lot more like her father than what she normally acts like from what we know her as. But either case, yes, like, Robin goes through each of the members and they each are denying that they took the ring. Even Jen suspects that Robin might have took the ring, thinking he might have do it to make her stop being mad at him. So, and like put him under a... She thinks that Robin, with the way he does things, she would probably think, considering he's manipulative, he would manipulate her into not being mad at him anymore. Well, let's just say that's where she's wrong, and we finally get to the ending scene where we're seeing Emmy go here, and then Jin shows up and attacks her, and here's the thing, Emmy go thinks thinks she's doing this intentionally, that she's the traitor. She's been the traitor we've all known all along, but dun 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 dun. Yes, guys, I am not lying. That is Roundhouse. Roundhouse is the traitor. Is the Roundhouse is each working for the other. I mean, I don't know what to say. Adam Glass, Bernard Chang, you guys really. This entire creative team, I don't know how they're able to do this, but they're just all amazing what they're doing here. No, what? How could anyone have known this would come? I mean, with how smart he is and stuff, it shows how surprising smart he is, and why he can be somewhat similar to a reminder of Beast Boy. Beast Boy's a lot smarter than he seems too. Although I gotta admit, probably not as the deep and sort of smart that Roundhouse is showing, at least from what I've been seeing. I mean, I know Beast Boy, and yeah, he can be smart himself too, but with how, Roundhouse did with some of the things in this issue, especially during that interrogation mode, and about the survival guild and all this other stuff we learned about him back when he took Flash with him to meet his mother. That's something, but maybe those things right there are what we should have been paying closer attention to, so we could have known this. I mean, Roundhouse is the traitor and the one who took Jen's ring. And now that he's already taken out Red Arrow, he's saying there's just 3 more to go, meaning Robin, Crush, and Kid Flash. And here's the thing, during this whole time I was reading this book, I was starting to think, what if it is Robin who is the traitor? What if Damian's the traitor and he doesn't know it yet? Well, I was definitely off on that. I was way off on that. Roundhouse, the traitor. And yet, what if this can't be Roundhouse? What if this is just somebody else disguised as Roundhouse? There's no telling what, because I'm with what it says next here. What it's saying, wait, what? What? Yeah, wait, what? Why? I'm the same way here, man. I don't know what to say. All I just know is, this is why I like Teen Titans. Now, admittingly, I'm not saying this is like the best issue of them all yet, but I will say the ending left you with jaw-dropping atmosphericness, because since we kind of still had the same thing going here, I'm going to give it at least maybe a 7.5 out of 10 critic wise, but as a fan of the Teen Titans book, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. But either way you look at it, though, this is going to lead into some crazy stuff going forward, especially in, what is it, November or December, we finally are going to find out who the other is. Oh, and I can't wait. I've been waiting all this year, all this time for it, so it's great to know we'll finally get it. But definitely, guys, if you're getting this book hard copy or waiting to see it online, be sure that you read it all the way through. You may think it's the same thing, but the ending, no, it's not. And all I gotta say is all props to Bernard James on his art. Once again, dude, you are such an inspiration. You inspire me to even get my art to be somewhat going in that direction. Or better yet, as an artist, we all gotta go in different sorts of direction. And Bernard Chang, what you're doing here makes me want to explore that side that you're able to do there. While Adam Glass, how you're thinking on all this as you go along with it, it's just pure genius, and I love it. Adam Glass, you're doing great. You guys, all of you, keep it up here. But until then, guys, I'm going to stop rambling on for now. And hey, if you're enjoying my videos, all you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. Until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!